Welcome one and all, Cosmic Carie here, to her Joy Oracle. I'm very excited today on this Saturday, the 29th of March 2025, to bring you the next signs, symbols and synchronicities, part 5. But before I dive into that, a little bit of housekeeping, which is to say, huge apologies. I had attempted to upload 3 or 4 shorts. For some reason, the YouTube algorithm hasn't selected them as YouTube shorts, even though they were, at least one of them was created with the same device, mobile phone, not my one, someone else's, the same mobile device that filmed the Wild Bees short that's there. But for some reason, the other ones weren't accepted as short. So I don't understand why or how that works. I shall keep trying. As you know, this is a huge learning curve for me, having only been up doing this amazing channel for a couple of months. So those are lovely little short videos and they're in the normal video section. But, you know, I'm going to say, do stop in and have a look. They are about a local murmuration of starlings here in South Somerset, in our village. And there's good audio and good visuals, so just have a look. And they are mini mindfulness moments. I really love them, and I think you'll love them too. So without further ado, we are at number 5, signs, symbols and synchronicities. So I'm really excited for this. I think the best way to do today's part 5 in the series is to literally just work with 3 examples, talk to you about possible meanings, and also I want you to divine, scry from the objects themselves. If anything comes up for you intuitively, go with that, because this is a learning place, a place of learning, a learning channel about divinity, divination. So we know that signs, symbols and synchronicities are the universe saying to us as individuals, look at this. And it's just so beautiful and amazing how they do that, and they do it in so many different ways. And it's really beautiful to me because I understand it to be an individual language between us and the universe. And the wonderful thing about that is that every way they speak to every different human being is an individual language in the signs, symbols and synchronicities that they're using. So it's like there are trillions of different languages, universal languages. It's just so perfect. So we're looking at literally objects that were set on my path, possible meanings that I have definitely divined from them, and what they might mean generally if you've come across similar kinds of things before. So the first thing I'm going to show you is, I was walking out just in the village with my husband a while back, a few weeks. Actually, I think it was, thinking about it, I think it's just as we went into what the Chinese New Year would be of the snake. So it was somewhere like mid to late February. You guys will know. Tell me in the description box. And it's often the way with me. I'll see something and I'll step over it. I think, oh no. And I'll reverse back and think, oh, that was meant for me. So that's the first sign. You might have missed it, or you might be in the process of missing it. So look at that and, you know, don't admonish yourself. Always be kind to self. Reverse, step back over. And this is what I stepped over. I'll just show it to you. Try and bring it up to the camera. See if you can see. Now, guys, I don't know what the heck this is, but it's a piece of metal. And I think it very much looks like a snake or a serpent. Even a bit salamanderish. If it is, then he's tucked his feet in, or her feet in. You can't see the feet. But it's a circle. It's almost a circle. It's talking to me of Ouroboros. I'm going to put that in the description box. Please go away and Google it. Lots of information in there. But it's fundamentally the snake that eats its tail from Greek mythology, I think it is. Ouroboros. I probably said that wrong. But it's about beginnings and endings. I love that. But also other meanings in there. If we're talking about eating our tail, something going into our mouth, just be aware of words, what we're consuming actually, something a little bit in there of that too. But it's fundamentally the year of the snake. So it's saying, Carie, this symbol we're giving you is saying this year is going to be very powerful for you. I mean, all years are powerful for us in different ways, aren't we? But what I feel with this, they're really saying 2025, year of the snake, it's going to be a humdinger in good ways for you, big. And it's about circles, cycles, beginnings, endings. And that's really what they're drawing to me for that. For me, it's sort of also healing. As you know, I am a healer. I've been a healer for a few decades now. And we have this potential, all of us, to be healers. You know, I'm not a special one to be a healer. It's my path to be a healer, to be a light worker, to work with energy and to work with divinity and to share that with you. And that's what this channel is about. But it's saying perhaps it's a year for healing something in your lives. So just notice that. And I did. And I literally stepped over it, then reversed and thought, oh, no, that's what meant for me. Go with your intuition. Sometimes we do miss things that were meant for us, but don't worry. Nothing that's meant for us will be lost. If we've missed a signal, they'll give us another signal. Okay. Who's they? The cosmos, the universe. So that's the first item. And they literally will put things on your path. And I'm just thinking about the words. As we say the words, as we know, words are spells, aren't they? Very powerful. On my path. Literally, that was on my path. So they're saying what they're symbolizing here is a reflection of healing, beginnings and endings, cycles, the importance of 2025 on my path, on Carrie's path. And it can't be more direct than dropping it, plopping it right in front of you. I love that. I just love the way they do that. It just makes me feel supported and guided and special in a way that I understand the language of the universe with me. Okay, so the next item, this is funny, and I really wanted to show you this one because I hadn't realised until a while back that they, capital T, the universe, the divinity, whatever that represents for you, have a cracking sense of humour. They really love humour and they like to make you laugh, make you smile. And I think they've been doing that increasingly for me because my life path had become quite serious, too serious. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Yes, there's serious stuff we need to do, but they want us to enjoy life and they want to make us laugh and bring a smile to our face. So I'll have to just show you this. So this next item, again, was literally on the path in front of me. And I would have had to step over it, but it was a tarmac path in a park in Shaftesbury, not far from here. And there was nothing else on the path. There it was. And I thought, oh, right, I'm going to pick that up and have a look. And it was just so, so funny and beautiful. And it made me laugh out loud, literally, LOL. So I'll show it to you. And it's the same on both sides. This is it. It was a key ring. It was a key ring that someone dropped, was left. And I thought about it. And I thought, well, I'm going to... It is what it seems. It's a big pair of knickers. So I'm going to read you what it says. Best friends are like big knickers, full of support, and cover your arse, A-R-S-E, when you need them. Kiss, kiss, kiss. I love it. I love it. So I'll hold it up so you can see. Best friends are like big knickers, full of support and cover your ass when you need them. This is so funny. I just laughed out loud. And so I did think, well, shall I leave that for someone? And I thought, actually, I really feel I'm going to take this with me. So I thought it was given to me and I took it with me. And I love that. So if we're saying, well, this is obvious. The message is really clear. It made me laugh. It lifted my spirits. It lifted my energy. The vibration of that object was high vibrational. And so notice they will make you laugh. They love humour. There's nothing more that they love than making you smile. It brings them joy and it helps us be on our path. It's so important to laugh, to have a smile. We know it's good for our health. We know that laughing and smiling releases endorphins, happy hormones, and just brings us into a lovely peaceful space. So for me, that key ring, humour, notice the humour. They will do that. They will do, not all the time, but just perhaps when we need it the most. Because they're the other expert of us. We're an expert of us, but they're the other expert of us, yeah? So that key ring is saying, pay attention to your friendships, because the message is fundamentally about friendships. Best friends are like big knickers, and the rest of the message. So it's talking about friendships and relationships. It's saying, pay attention to your friendships, to your friends as well. Be a friend to someone, perhaps even to a stranger, but to friends. And it's saying nurture, remember, look after your friendships, value them, honour them, connect with a friend. And so really that was the fundamental thing of it. And that might come at a time if we felt lonely, or we've thought, oh, you know, when I feel like this, my friends never contact me. Don't wait for them to. This is a sign. Carie, you contact them. That's really important. So it's not only how you find it, you know, how the message comes to you, what it means, but it's giving you an implicit message for the moment. I mean, it's not saying fundamentally, you know, but at that moment that you find it, there's a resonance in that message. And don't be afraid to work with your intuition. Whatever you think that means, guys, at that moment or second that you find it, is correct. Trust your intuition. Trust yourself. It is right. Yeah, and they work with divine timing, so that message has come to me then when I needed it. Lovely. So the third thing is we're back to numbers. We said, didn't we? We've said in previous signs, symbols and synchronicity videos about numbers, numerology, and that numbers are really, really important. They have energetic vibrations. Different numbers have energetic vibrations, different messages. So I wanted to show this one with you because, again, it was a shopping receipt. It's a bit crumpled because it's been lying under piles of things. See if I can hone in and hold up to you what this is. Right. I'll try and get the total for you there. I'm hoping that you can see the total of that receipt, shopping receipt, store receipt, 3443. Okay, so this shopping receipt has given us an important number. It's a mirrored number, a number that reads the same forwards as backwards. Okay, and some people call that reversed hours. I haven't heard that particularly, but I think our friends across the pond in America might be using that more than here in the UK. But that also may not be the case. I just hadn't heard it, but it doesn't mean it didn't exist here. So it's a mirrored number. So even again, when you're saying those words, mirrored number, the same, you know, forward as backwards, there's a few messages in there, as well as what the numbers were individually. There's something about mirroring there for me. What I'm feeling when I get that message is, as you are to others, they are back to you. There's something about the idea of a reflection of self. And we are. My own belief, and I mustn't put my beliefs on anyone else, is how you are to others is how they are to you. And if we go around being upset, stroppy, angry, we tend to get that back. There is that thing, isn't there, of law of attraction. And so it's drawing my attention to mirrored messages here, mirrored numbers. Think about how you are, perhaps, and how you reflect on others. It doesn't mean don't be yourself, change yourself, because you think others might negatively evaluate you. Definitely don't do that. Avoid doing that. Trust yourself, be yourself. But it's just giving me some general messages about mirroring. Mirroring is also, for me, I have many years, still have, in therapy, trauma work, psychotherapy as well. This idea of looking at ourselves in the mirror. We do it if we put makeup on, don't we? Do a cream, we do a little thing at night or in the morning, whatever. This is what we're working with, our visage, our face. And it's taking time to reflect. So that message for me of reflections, mirrors reflect, don't they? Mirrored number. We're talking about reflection. They're asking me to reflect, not just on how I am to others, but reflecting. And it's true, at the moment I'm going through quite a big phase in my life of reflections, looking back at old cycles, old relationships, things that have been, a lot of positive stuff, some sad stuff. Inevitably, it's a human journey. It's going to be in there. So there's reflections. We're talking about reflections. And so, as I said, some people call this reversed hours, which I love. It sounds so poetic. So let's go with that. So reversed hours, kind of an angelic message as well. It feels like an angelic message. 3443. 3 is the number of creativity. It's a powerful number anyway. We said beginning, middle, end, Maiden, Mother, Crone, Holy Trinity, yada, yada, yada. Goes on for ages. So, creativity. 4, stability. So there's a connection there. Stability, reflecting, and being concerned with creativity. I think it's saying your creativity is bringing stability. This is what I took it to mean for me. And I am a creative, I'm a musician, and do various other things in life. But particularly the music and the creativity is a very big part of my life at the moment, a part that I really love and that I really resonate with. And seeing the 3-4 is just, yeah, Carie, we like what you're doing, keep doing it, continue. And then the same the other way around, the 4 would mean the same, stability and creativity. For me, there's an additional element to this number, 3443. 3 and 4 is 7. And as anyone who follows me on this channel knows, 7 is really lucky for me. It's a very big spiritual number for me. For me, it's a divine number. It's the highest number for me, probably, as we know, 7. And 7 is the number of intuition and inner voice. Voice, sound. And it's saying to me, listen to your intuition. Let it guide you and cultivate it, be aware of it, connect with your intuition. And it may be that you haven't been doing that or that you have been doing that and they're saying, yep, that's great. And so the inner voice again for me, I sing and do other instruments and things in the band, but singing. There's also voice as in the verbal, the spoken, the power of what you're saying, what you're singing, reverberating here, standing in your truth. So it's just reminding me of that. So 3443, very, very powerful. I love that. So fantastic. So notice numbers, they're all around us. You will have different ones that resonate for you, but accept the messages that Spirit, the Divine, the Cosmos, the Universe, they send you. When you receive them, they're meant for you to be received then. Yeah. So I deliberated on having a wrap-up message to this part 5, signs, symbols and synchronicities. And I have alighted upon a Colette Baron Reid. See, she said, dropping the crystal that's on the tarot deck, on the oracle deck. It's this beautiful pink crystal here. Oh dear. It's fine, undamaged. So I did. I pre-shuffled and just asked, please, another message. Is there another message just to, add on to what we've said already today in part 5? And it's this. 12. 2 and 1 is 3. And we already had 3, didn't we? In the reversed hours or mirrored number. A change in the wind. I love this, guys. So this is interesting. See what you can divine or scry or intuit from that card yourself. And whatever you get is for you. Don't doubt it. Often, and for me, many may say this too, I don't know, what comes into my mind immediately is relating to what they're trying to tell me. And I say that because as soon as something comes in, we might start to think, oh no, well, it can't be that, or what, you know, and all these thought bubbles happen. And we want to catch the message before the thought bubbles start to happen and be produced. And the best way to do that is to know the first impression within us. The first thought is often what they're trying to say. Change in the wind. So if we're looking at the other messages, we're saying 2025, it's a big year. It's a year of the healers, a year of healing, wrapping up cycles of healing, perhaps. Beginnings and endings, some things endings. And of course, we are in eclipse season, aren't we? Today, I did spend time before I stepped into this video here to watch the lunar eclipse, which was in our southerly area, southwest, southeast, in a southerly point, looking through those special glasses that don't damage your eyes, allow you to look at the eclipse without eye damage, and it was amazing. So some things are being eclipsed out, a change in the wind. And actually, funnily enough, it is actually quite windy here. All the little windmills in the plant pots outside are whizzing around, so it's quite windy. A change in the wind. And yeah, it feels like this zebra has got a bell tower, which might represent a house on top of it. So perhaps there are changes in relation to what we're carrying on our back or our house. Bells are often a symbol, again, of messages, divine messages, so it could be that. Anyway, it changes in the wind, and it's asking us to notice that. And if we are prepared for that, that's great. So, one and all, lovely Cosmic Collective, thank you for being here. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a gap, 3 or 4 days. I've been very busy, but it's just been an absolute delight and privilege to do part 5 of Signs, Symbols and Synchronicities. Tell your friends and family about the channel, get them to sign up and subscribe, help me grow the channel. This is your space, your channel, your sacred learning space. I will post one, what's today, Saturday, in a couple of days' time. It's either going to be a pick a card, or it might involve the charms, which I haven't used for quite a long time, in a new format. So I'm quite excited about that. So watch this space for the next one. And I'm going to say, have a really lovely weekend. The last weekend in March 2025. Can't believe we're about to pip over into April. It's wonderful being here. So thank you once again, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye, my friends.